Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 132, Calculus with Applications, Section 12.5, Problem 6. This is Section 12.5, Problem number 6. It says find the derivative of the function f of x equals x times the natural log of x. Seems like a simple enough function, but what we really have here is a product. U times v, where u, the first part of the product, is the x. The v, the second part of the product, is natural log of x. So just to clarify that, we can introduce some parentheses just to make it clear what the two parts of the product are. So whenever your function is a product, f prime of x equals u prime v plus u v prime. And that's what we're going to have to fill in. And when we do the v prime, what we're going to use is if your function is natural log of stuff, because that's what the v is, it is natural log of some stuff, then f prime of x is stuff prime over stuff. We're going to use that when we fill in the v prime part of our product rule. So as we fill in the product rule, f prime of x is u prime. So u is just x, or 1x to the first. U prime is just 1. Again, when you're dealing with an x to the first power, the derivative is just simply the number in front. In this case, 1. The 1 isn't written, but it's understood to be 1x. That's u prime. Next piece is v with no prime, just v. So v is natural log x. Then I have plus. Then u with no prime. So u with no prime is just x, or 1x to the first power, if you like, or just x. And finally, the last piece on the end is v prime. So to figure out v prime, we're going to do the stuff prime over stuff, because v is some log of some stuff. So v prime, we're going to set up a fraction. The stuff goes in the denominator, as is, and stuff prime goes in the top. So the stuff is just x. That goes in the denominator. Stuff prime, the derivative of x, is just 1. Now, this is the answer. But again, it simplifies so easily that I can't resist simplifying it. You could certainly use it just the way it is. What would you ever need to do with this? You'd need to put in a value for x, another value, which you can do, and get an answer for that. But it cleans up so nicely. 1 times the natural log of x is just natural log of x. Times 1 is easy. And then x times 1 over x, the x's are just going to cancel. And it's not that this goes away completely. When you cancel the x's, you're left with 1. So the final answer is f prime of x is the natural log of x plus 1 after we simplify it.